Hey everybody, welcome back. David Eon here in the Open by Chance Vintage Toy and Nostalgia Museum doing pickups. That's right, I actually had some luck over this past weekend. Thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, that kind of thing, which is rare anymore. It's getting so hard. It's getting so hard. Everybody's an expert now and everybody wants to price everything out and get top eBay value out of whatever they think they have and have no clue. Unfortunately, you all know the game. But I actually had some luck this past weekend, and I'm gonna share some of that with you. Starting off, and if you were watching the live stream, you saw this. It's Donkey Kong. It is the 1982, this is an authentic piece, 1982 Coleco Donkey Kong. And I used to have a set of these. I didn't have them anymore, but now I've got this one again. Still has his tush tag, is what they call that. And I found this at a Goodwill. I have not removed the Goodwill price tag yet. It was $1.11 plus tax, so he came out to $1.20. And this is an example of something slipping through the cracks at Goodwill anymore because Goodwill prices everything out. Normally, if they had any clue, they would have put like a $75 price tag on this and stuck it in the display case. You know how it goes at Goodwill or any of these thrift stores anymore. I've done a whole video on that subject separate, but yeah, fantastic find. And he will have a nice new home in the Vintage Toy Museum. He's really clean too. Clean, excellent condition. Doesn't stink. You know, sometimes they smell like dogs or cigarettes or something like that, or vape now is the big thing. Everything smells like it's been exposed to vaping constantly. So fantastic pickup there. Really is. Yard sales and things like that. Check this out. Escape of the Gremlins, or from the Gremlins, excuse me. Escape from the Gremlins. See, hear, and read book and record set. Book and record set. And it is intact, and it has 4 albums. This is from 1984. Although it's got all the records in it. It's got 3 of the records in it. This is actually Storybook 3, and I have Story 5, Story 3, Side 1 and 2, and then Story 4, Side 1 and 2. So this is actually the record that goes in this book. But I don't have the books that go with these two. But not a bad pickup for like $1/4. And I have a couple of these. I just have to figure out which ones I have. I have to find them. And who knows, maybe I can get a set together, right? Then there was the estate sale. And we got late to this estate sale, but I found some really interesting things in the garage. Really interesting things. Holiday-related items. They had tons of holiday merchandise. Most of it was fairly modern, but they did have some vintage pieces. And of course, I do collect some vintage holiday pieces. And I'll go ahead and get started showing you some of what I picked up here. This is a blow mold. It is an authentic vintage blow mold of a ghost. Original plug. Does work. I plugged it in, it still lights up, so the original plug still has a working bulb in it. And I think this is made by General Foam. It's a 70s General Foam piece, I think, off the top of my head. Now, you notice that there, he should be holding something. There should be a pumpkin right here. If I remember correctly, there should be a little pumpkin. But even without the pumpkin, okay, this is still worth more than the $3 I paid for it. It's, you know, and maybe I'll find a pumpkin. I don't know. But I do have a couple of blow mold pieces. And that was just nice to find a vintage blow mold at a garage. Well, this was an estate sale at all. They also had, and I don't remember who made this, but this is actually from the 1980s. This is the 1980s. It is a blow mold plastic tree cutout that has lights around the edges, and it would be like a window hang with the instructions in it. With the instructions in it. And if, like I said, if I remember correctly, they were making these in the early 80s. Still in the bag. They never used it. I have to assume it works. It even has the little pouch with replacement bulbs still in it. And I just thought that was a neat pickup. Perfectly intact. I also found these. These are also Halloween related. And I think these are, who made these? Artform? Do these look familiar? If I can back this up a little bit. A couple of Artform wall hangings, which are really, really thin blow mold plastic cutouts. You might have seen stuff like this hanging on the wall in public school when you were a little kid in like the 70s or something. Dracula and a skeleton, obviously. Mostly intact. These are typically split pretty badly, especially around the edges, or the hang tabs are torn out. This does have a crack on his forehead. Dracula there has a crack on his forehead. But otherwise, these are intact and in really good shape. And bundled together with the blow mold ghost and the tree and the Santa. I mean, you can't, there's another piece I'm going to show you. I kind of revealed it just now by saying Santa. I paid like $20 for all those pieces when you run it together. And then lastly, and this is a bit of an odd piece, if I can show it. This is a Stokely store display sign of Santa Claus. God, I can't back him up. I can't back him up enough. It's a store display wall hang. You see there's a little hole punch right there. Wall or window hang of Santa. Cardboard cutout. You see it says Stokely USA on his belt right there. And Stokely, and I'll turn it around and you'll see it's the exact same thing on both sides. Stokely is a canning company. It's like Stokely, what is it, Van Camp? The original manufacturers of Gatorade, if I remember correctly. This is actually a pretty rare find. This sign in this kind of condition. Not the type of thing I would normally buy. But for the price, couldn't resist. And as I pointed out, it's actually in really excellent condition considering that at one point this was hanging in a window or on a door at a supermarket and it survived all these years. So that's pretty much it. But it's been a while, like I pointed out, been a while since I had any kind of luck. Yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, anything like that. Because it's just, again, everybody thinks they're an expert now. Everybody goes on eBay. Everybody prices everything out. And they have no understanding. The unfortunate reality of it is these people that do this have no understanding of condition or demand. And they just look at the highest price on eBay and say, yeah, that must be it. Oh, well, no. Also, it kills, I guess, the thrill of the hunt to go to a thrift store or a yard sale or something or an estate sale and see something and it's something you would love to take home and add to your collection, but then you see the price and you're like, whoa, there's no way. There's no way. It kind of ruins it. Ruins the thrill of the hunt that you used to experience with garage sales and estate sales and thrift store shopping. Anyway, thoughts? What do you think of my pickups? Anything interesting to you there? Tell me about it in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got anything out of it. I sure hope you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. All of that good stuff. And if that is it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.